Definitely, I'm convinced that entrepreneurship is a spiritual journey. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of my YouTube channel where we speak about the behind the scenes of my entrepreneurial journey, about how we do things at the Anajanis Consulting, some part of our creative process, and where we speak about sustainability and of course much more. And today's episode, it's about a very non-conventional thinking, because today I came to speak of how entrepreneurship is and must be a spiritual journey. And no, I'm not speaking about religion. I am speaking about being connected to yourself. Entrepreneurship, it's more or less like parenthood. So if you are one, you most likely will relate to what I'm about to say. But if you are in a good state of mind, the business will go well. The opposite, if you're not connected to yourself, if you are feeling off, the business will not go well. And that's not to say that problems will not come or that the daily operations will not be heavy or will not be challenging. No, I'm not saying that. I am just saying that if you are in a good state of mind, you will find alternative and creative solutions to surpass those steps. Whereas if you are, let's say, in a very bad place, super bad energy, then definitely it will be much difficult to surpass those challenges, and you will see that as a gigantic mountain, impossible to climb. And where is this coming from? Well, last week I took an entire week off. I was on staycation and it was amazing. And why? I was about to go in burnout, and the last time I went in burnout, I spent 1.5 years in therapy. So definitely it was going to cost me much less to stay 1 week at home rather than paying for another 1.5 years of therapy. I'm not saying it's not worth it or it wasn't worth it. It was great, but I knew I could avoid it if I would simply relax a bit. And why is this? As entrepreneurs, it's not like we're only entrepreneurs. We are, in my case, I am a mom, a partner, we have a house to, organize, clean, normal stuff of the house. I'm a foreigner, and back home, I still handle a lot of things from my family. I love having hobbies, such as creative things. I love working out, seeing friends, having a social life. So, normal life, nothing out of the extraordinary. But of course, when you're an entrepreneur, you have, let's say, a baby. It's exactly the same as having a baby. So you sometimes get lost in the daily operations and you get your work back to home and you only speak about work and it interferes in your mental peace. So at a certain point, it's all about work. And you are in that go mode and not enjoy the rest, In my case, I was in such a go mode that I disconnected from myself. I completely forgot about enjoying life. And I know a personal problem I have is to be present. I always forget to, enjoy what I'm doing because I'm always thinking ahead. Oh, well, I will need to do this. I will need to do that. I need to plan this. I need to pay for this. And instead of just saying, okay, right now I'm playing with my daughter, let me play, and then I'll do it. It won't change if I do it in 10 minutes, 1 hour, or even the next day. So I took a week to rediscover myself beyond entrepreneurship and motherhood. So the staycation was the best way because it was that time where I'm at home. I love being at home. And when Marty would be at school, so the house was all for me. And this week was about doing things I usually don't do. I took Marty every day to school and I went to pick her up. And I have to say that seeing her joy when I would go pick her up was priceless. Then I would get back home and I meditated. I downloaded an abundance meditation. It's a 21-day challenge, but let's say that I'm going to keep it because I really need to absorb more of those concepts. I also worked out 4 days with Masi. That it's something we would do in our life before being parents, and it's something we really enjoy. It's just that we don't give ourselves that much of the time. And if you heard well, yes, I said we don't give ourselves the time. I never like saying I don't have the time to do something, because I like thinking that I decide what I'm going to do. So it's, if I don't do it, it's because I decided to do something else rather than working out in this specific case. But it's something I love. And in fact, the first 3 days, I was so sore. Everything hurt. It was really nice. It was an amazing feeling. And I hope I will keep that up as well. I took the time to partly organize my house. My house was a mess. It's still a mess, but less. And in fact, I was like, something that would get me very tired before this week is, you know, getting home and seeing it so disorganized. So I took the time to take the things out that we're no longer using. I put more than 100 pieces on Vinted. I even sold more than 30 already. They're still there. We will have the link in here to check it out. To throw away things that were no longer even possible to donate because they went bad, they're stained, ripped off, whatever. And I engaged in a really nice creative project. I love craftsmanship, and I would love to give myself more the time to do it, but I usually don't. So this week I definitely did. I had this white pair of pants that were stained, and I do love how they fit. I just didn't like the stains. So I started embroidering them, and I would do that as I would listen to a workshop I downloaded, always about abundance. Again, I am in this mindset that I need to, let's say, unblock few things that are not going as I would want to. So, you know, it was just like a very relaxing activity of me embroidering all day long. And I was also very happy because yes, I did something creative, but also I have a new piece, right? Usually we say, well, you know, this doesn't fit my style anymore, or this doesn't fit me anymore because I gain weight or lose weight. And instead of fixing it, we just throw it away, gift it, donate it, or just leave it in a drawer, forgotten. Instead, I have a new piece, all done by me with the resources I had, you know? So I took some pieces aside, which I will restyle. Also because at the beginning of this year, I said I wanted to rework on my style, as I'm not finding myself in the things I own, like dress wise. Since I became a mom, like something changed in me. But instead of going and buying new things, I will just rework on some of the pieces I have that I like the way they fit. I like how they look. I love the material, but they don't reflect my style anymore. So I'm going to work on them. And something I usually don't do, but I watched a lot of Big Bang Theory. I enjoyed so much. I read, I studied. It was a lovely week. What's the result after that? Because something I didn't say at the beginning is that I had my cervical blocked for several weeks. And when I started my staycation, I couldn't look up. I couldn't look to the right side. Now, as you can see, I can. But not only that, I came back to work with a different side. I came much more relaxed, much more patient. I came being myself. In fact, I have decided to integrate this to my routine. I don't know how often. I am saying 2-3 days every 2 to 3 months, who knows? Definitely whenever I need it, because my business depends a lot on myself. Nothing happened for me, not like as I was not in this office for 1 week. It was actually lovely. I even gave the girls the space to work on their own. Maybe they don't agree, because I did communicate it with them on a daily basis. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please remember to like it, and share it. Comment. I would love to know if you have ever felt like this. And if this resonated with you, also try a staycation. 100% recommended. Bye.